Okay, so this one comes up a bit. This is came up today, so this has inspired me to talk about it this afternoon. So the question was, how do I use in a pivot table? How do I show whether something's in a range or not, or what range something is in? So I'm going to show you how to use custom fields and the is_in_range function to generate something you can use in a pivot table. So in the demo model, we've got some non-overlapping sections: section 1, section 2, section 3, and section 4. So I'm going to show you how you can create a custom field that lets you report on a pivot table the split between those 4 ranges. So what we need is a filter type custom field, and we'll call this alpha section. And in the filter expression, we don't do anything. It's the value expression where all the work gets done. And what we're going to do is a nested if statement. So one of the functions in here is in range. So we're going to go if is in range, and then we're going to look for the section ranges, which are down here. So we're going to go if in range section 1. I'm doing the double clicking here to help it fill it all out. We're going to go with section 1. And then because of the way that the if statements work in Spry, we can just start going paste, paste, paste. And then we'll tie it off with a final one that says not in any alpha section. And so this says if we're in section 2, section 2, if we're in section 3, section 3, section 4, etc. Now the reason why we don't provide this information automatically is because a lot of models, you might have a lot of ranges. Computationally, it can be a lot of work to store all that information, because we'd have to store that information for every single schedule step. So we sort of force you to do it this way so that you're more selective about which ranges that you're paying attention to. So with that, the final thing you want to do is either rebuild your schedule results or rerun your schedule so that you get those results coming through. And then the final thing we can do is, now that we've got that custom field type, we can create a custom field, a pivot table, grab the alpha section, grab whatever thing you're interested in, let's say waste volume, and you can see the various values split out by range. The only trick to note with this is this kind of system only works for ranges that are contiguous or aren't shared with each other. So if you have the potential for something being in both section 1 and section 2, if statements like this only apply, it'll catch the first thing, so whatever the first thing it finds, and it will put that text, and it won't keep checking. It won't add more than one section to this, right? So if you're in both section 1 and section 2 in this example, you'll just get written section 1 and you won't see that you're in section 2. If you want to talk about materials that might be in various ranges, like maybe it's in alpha and it's in alpha section 1, then you're going to need 2 different custom fields for that. So anyway, nice quick one, but a handy one. If you have any questions about that, any suggestions or any problems with implementing it, give us a buzz, support@precisionmining.com. Otherwise, have a great weekend.